And good evening, everyone. Welcome in to high school basketball on the D&D Sports Network. Joe and KJ with you from Chapmanville Regional High School. As tonight is the Bob Runyon Christmas basketball tournament. We have 3 games tonight. The first game is a JV game between Chapmanville Regional and North Marion. And then coming up in the second game, you're going to have West Logan Christian Academy as they'll take on North Marion. And then coming up in the nightcap tonight, it's the Huntington Huntington Expressions Prep as they'll take on Chapmanville Regional High School. And that is the high school team. That is not the international team. And that's, again, Expressions Prep out of Huntington. I'd like to remind folks that Shayna O'Brien Thompson is seeking your vote for circuit judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024. For more than 10 years, Shayna has practiced law in southern West Virginia and will bring diverse legal experience to the courtroom. Shayna is ready to serve Logan and Mingo counties with knowledge, fairness, and respect. Vote Shayna O'Brien Thompson for circuit judge. Your choice for a fair, respectful, working circuit judge. Paid for by the committee to elect Shayna O'Brien Thompson. Also, huge supporter of the Wildcats always, Amber Belcher, Small Girl Promotions in her efforts to help all towns all over the state with grant writing and growth. Then Singular, she has 13 years of health and wellness coaching, providing people with energy, health, and business building goals. She does a lot with our dear friend Richie Belcher to give back to the communities. Her and Jim they actually partnered on a gift drive right now. It just happened for the kids at the Birch schools, and they also helped with Team Santa. So we'd like to thank those folks as well. KJ, I tell you, it was a great night last night up on Minor Mountain. Doubleheader, girls and boys, Mingo Central sweeping, especially that boys affair over Phelps 58-54. And we got 3 games coming up tonight here at Chapmanville Regional High School.
I'm excited, Joe. We got North Marion Club coming down here from up north, and we got a special thing going on at halftime today, Joe.
Absolutely, and I was down there talking to the head coach of North Marion. They were the runner-ups this past year in football in Class AA. They're 3A this year in basketball. They lost to Fairmont Senior. Everyone saw the catch. The most spectacular catch I've ever seen on the high school level.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
Well, Landon Fry, he plays football, and the quarterback who threw the pass, Casey Minor. Okay, I think everyone's forgot that Fairmont Senior won the state championship. Everybody knows that's the catch. Well, coming up at halftime of the JV game, we're going to have Landon Fry, who is referred to now as the catch, and the quarterback, Casey Minor, who threw the pass. We're going to have them as our guests coming up at halftime here tonight.
That's awesome, Joe. I mean, I watched it. I was actually watching the game when it happened, and I was like, there's no way that kid caught that. There's no way he got his feet in. And then what was awesome, West Virginia done a challenge this year in the championship game.
They do instant replay.
In a challenge, and then they did it, man. The coach challenged it, and they showed the replay, and the kid not only got one foot down, Joe, he got both in. And, isn't that crazy?
And we're going to talk to those folks coming up at the half. And with the North Marion varsity, they played 2 games. They beat Oak Glen. They lost to Ripley. In West Virginia, they changed the rules that you're eligible to play from one sport to the other. 5 practices. So they played in a state championship game one night. The next day, they were doing a little bit of a walkthrough. So North Marion, this reminds me of your alma mater, Belfry, okay?
Yes.
Go deep into football season, and then it takes a few games for those same players to get into basketball shape because, I mean, you've played sports. There's a difference.
I played all 3.
There's a difference in football and basketball.
Well, I mean, you got to think, you've not practiced basketball one time, Joe, and then you come straight out of football season and into basketball, and you've not shot a shot. You know what I mean? And the conditioning's so much different. So it's a lot tougher. And these kids will I say mid-season, these football players will be ready to roll, Joe.
Absolutely. So, again, we'll have that coming up at the half. And I tell you, the West Logan Christian Academy, again, they're going to be playing North Marion 1-1. West Logan, they have 3 guards. They scoring double figures. They like to go up and down the floor. They won 16 games 1 year ago. And then in the nightcap, Expressions Prep, that's the high school club, not the national club that Chapmanville Regional is going to play. Here's what I can tell you, okay? They average 84. They give up 77 a game. They're 4-2. In the 2 games they lost, they gave up 93 points a game.
So we're probably going to see an up and down ball game, aren't we? Unless Coach Napier says, let's slow it down a little bit.
Well, I've talked to Brad today, okay, a few times, all right? And I said, Brad, only thing I know about your opponent is about the score. He goes, Joe, here's what they like to do. They'll press all game long, and that's their Achilles heel right now. It's breaking pressure. And if they break pressure, guess what? They're going to shoot the threes.
Yeah.
They like to go up and down the floor. It's a fun style of basketball, and I think that's going to be a very entertaining game coming up a little bit later on here tonight at the Bob Runyon Christmas Tournament. And the crowd is going to keep on. It's sparse right now, but I tell you, it's going to be increasing as the night goes. I was talking to the staff at North Marion. I tell you what, they're big D&D fans.
Yes, they're
huge D&D fans.
Yeah, I remember the coach last year. I did this tournament last year here, and man, he was an excellent guy. I believe we even had him up for an interview and a couple of these players, and he loved what D&D is doing for the youth around southern West Virginia and eastern Kentucky, and he's like, y'all need to get up north.
and that's what he told me. He said, Joe, you live in Buchanan, and folks, he goes, you've been to Husky Highway a few times. And I asked him, I said, why in the world do you bring your team here every year? And he goes, Joe, I bring them down here, work scrimmage, Logan, work out with Huntington. He goes, I love the people. They treat us well. I love the culture. And he goes, it's a good brand of basketball. So that's the reason why North Marion, they're always fixtures, especially into this tournament. I've broadcast a few of their games throughout the years, and they always love coming down into southern West Virginia.
Well, who wouldn't love coming down here to the mountains? That's
right. I mean, I tell you, it's great hospitality and real nice and friendly folks, and they always say that. I mean, and you just wouldn't believe the amount of people. I live in north central West Virginia now. They'll say, man, we love it down in southern West Virginia. We love the people, and I tell you, there's nothing like the mountains of southern West Virginia and eastern Kentucky. Again, we're going to have junior varsity action between North Marion and Chapmanville. And coming up a little bit later on tonight, we're going to have North Marion and West Logan, and then Chapmanville Regional and Huntington Expressions Prep. I tell you, George Barker has never delivered me food in my entire life, and he was my teacher in junior high at Old Logan East, and I'm jealous right now. He's never delivered me no food in my entire life.
You know what he just told me down there?
What?
That Joey was my old, what you just said.
Yeah.
He said, I might have to go get him a couple hot dogs.
And there's going to be a foul on Chapmanville. That's Caden Morris. That's his first team foul, number 1.
Guys, if you're tuning in, hit that like and share button. Let's get these numbers up for these JV kids.
Free throw from the left wing, no good. And the rebound by the Huskies. Good job of getting the rebound was Taylor Hayes. Basket put up and in. 2-0 North Marion. Again, North Marion, they're AAA in basketball this year. They've gone to the state tournament the last 2 years. Floater in the paint, it's up and good, and just like that, we are tied at 2 apiece.
Can you explain to me, Joe, why the classes are different for each sport? I don't get that.
It's just, okay, so they made basketball first in the 4 classes, okay? That was the first sport. So, of course, basketball is going to be different than everybody else. Starting next year, they're adding other sports, including basketball and cheerleading. There's a 3 back down on the left end. It's no good, and a rebound claimed by Andrew Hensley. So that's the reason why you have different classifications this year. Everybody's going to be the same next year. Chapmanville Regional will be AAA next year for the first time in school history. Chapmanville Regional by enrollment has the largest enrollment now. If any school in Logan County. For a long time, up until last year or two, it was Logan High. No longer the case. That's Greg Tennant now with the basketball. Nice pass, forcing it down low. There's a shot from three. That's Tennant. It's good. He has 5.
3 guys, pizza and brew. 3-pointer.
Again, the JV game. This is the future of both these programs. Wesley Watts. North Marion's got like that Tug Valley colors. I'll be honest with you, it's hard to see the front of the jerseys, the numbers. I can see the back. Austin Atkins, nice passing. To Watts. In the paint, shot up and good.
Nice move.
Greg Tennant 5, Wesley Watts 4. 5:25 to go in the first. Shot in the paint, contested, rattles, no good. Good look there by 32. That's Cole Morris, and there's a turnover with the steals. Tennant, pull-up jump shot, money. That's textbook right there, 7-4.
Nice pass.
Well, someone got caught napping. That's Maddox. Excuse me, that's number 20. That's Freddie Markham with the easy basket, 7-6. Nice ball movement by North Marion. The basketball over on that far baseline is Taylor Hayes. Passes it back out. There's a 3-point shot, no good. The Huskies going to hit the boards, and putting it back up and in is going to be number 22. That's going to be Maddox Barton. 9-6. There's a steal. Here comes Tennant. Racing from behind Hensley. Layup good.
Yeah, guys, for tuning in, hit that like and share button. Get these numbers up. If you got any comments, put in the comment section. We're an interactive broadcast, so we'll try to get to your comments and answer them. And we like to talk with the fans, don't we, Joe?
Absolutely. And when I get something wrong, I like to be corrected. James not here. James Barker, voice of the Tigers. Good friend of mine, does an excellent job. He just got back from Florida, and so that's the reason why he's not here tonight. That's the reason why I'm pitch hitting.
Yeah, Coach, he does an excellent job.
Yeah, he does a great job. There's an errant pass. Here comes Evan Witt with the steal. So the Tigers down by 5, 3.5 to go in the first quarter. I thought there for a second Watts was going to fire up a 3. Evan Witt inside the paint, dribble drive, kicks it out. 3, Atkins, no good. Backdoor rebound, however, by Milton Vance, and the Tigers will reset.
Good, clean ball game so far, Joe. Going by quick, no fouls.
And nice passing as well. There's a scoop shot. Atkins, no good. And the rebound claimed by the Huskies. On that last rebound for North Marion was Taylor Hayes. He has the basketball. Puts up the floating right-hander. It's good. 13-6. North Marion built back and opened up in 1979. And there's a foul. That's going to be called on Watts. Checking into the game for North Marion, the Huskies will be Connor Baldwin's number 10. Guess who was a 1981 graduate? I'll mention this one time, not of North Marion High School.
Who?
Rich Rod.
Was he?
Yep, Rich Rodriguez.
They might need him back in West Virginia.
1981.
Where's he at now? It's like South Alabama?
Jacksonville State.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that's where Kiara Thornsberry's going out of Pikeville, isn't it?
Not for sure.
I think that's where she signed at, Joe, Jacksonville State.
That was a good look by Wesley Watts. And we have a traveling violation back down the other end by Eli Ramsey. Natalie Tennant is also a alum of North Marion High School.
Okay.
It's the first female Mountaineer. The mascot at WVU, I know you're a Kentucky guy, okay, like the Wildcats, but a Mountaineer, the first ever one. Secretary of State, she's a graduate of North Marion High School.
No, not a Kentucky guy, Joe. You know where I'm at.
No, but you're a UK fan. That's why I meant.
No.
There's a traveling vibe. You're not. Oh, I
I'm a
know.
Duke
I
fan,
know.
baby.
I wanted you to admit your sins. Okay. It's almost Christmas, and I can't believe that. You're. I mean, I don't know. David Jones played football.
He would die, wouldn't
he? Does he know you're a Duke fan?
Yeah, he knows.
Does Daryl?
Yeah.
Shot put up and good there by Cole Morris. Daryl needs to put you on grind session and grind you out for being a Duke fan. That's what he needs to do. 15-6, 135 remaining in the first quarter. Freddie Markham to Vance. Good defense. They tried to look inside. Markham, nothing was there. Markham's going to try to go baseline. He's cut off nicely. Timeout.
You can tell both teams are well coached, Joe. A lot of good
Absolutely.
offense and defense. A lot of good offense I've seen ran here in the first quarter.
Offense wins. Offense sells tickets. Defense wins championships.
Is it a 30 or a full?
30. So we'll just, keep it right here?
Yeah, we'll keep it here.
Hot dogs good?
Mm-hmm.
I have never, George Barker has never, ever delivered me food. I'm on a diet. I don't want his hot dog. You know, I mean,
go get one?
No, I don't want you to get me one. He gave it to you first, not me. But I'm on a diet. I don't need it.
I got an extra one over here.
No, I had a big Philly cheesesteak today.
This is my first bite today.
Chili good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Better than East Ridge? East Ridge used to have the best chili.
Belfry's got the best chili.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a hot dog from Belfry in years.
I tell you what, Mingo's was good last night too.
Did you have a hot dog last night?
Mm-hmm.
You had popcorn last night.
Mm-hmm.
Evan Witt now with the basketball. Jump past to Atkins. Nice defense by North Marion. There's a three from the left elbow, no good. Ripping the rebound out to Atkins. Spin move. Nice take to the basket there by Evan Witt. Tigers back within 7.
Nice take by North Marion.
Couldn't finish, and North Marion now with the rebound. Connor Baldwin's. Nice pass on the right baseline. They're going to get it over to Baldwin's. Thought about the three. Gets a man up in the air. Nice recovery by the Tigers. Shot from the foul line extended. It's money. That's Eli Ramsey. That's his first 2.
You can't give these kids an open look, Joe, because they've nailed every one of them.
Wesley Watts now with the rock. To Witt. Shot at the buzzer, no good. A quarter in the books. North Marion 17, Chapmanville Regional 8 in the JV game of the Bob Runyon Tournament. We'll be back right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Moore is here for you. Jim Moore is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
And welcome back to the Bob Runyon Tournament on the D&D Sports Network. JV action between North Marion and Chapmanville Regional. North Marion going to go for the 3-ball at the outset of the second quarter. No good with the rebound. Chapmanville Regional down by 9, 17-8. Ball on the floor. Outlet pass, stolen away. Baldwin's off to the races. Right-handed layup, good. Here comes the pressure. Witt has the ball knocked away from behind.
Good defense
by Baldwin's. He's all over the place right now.
They're getting after it, Joe.
They say it's going to be off Chapmanville. North Marion, of course, located in northern Marion County. Farmington, they call it Husky Highway. It's going to stay with Chapmanville. I used to think that all the money went up north for the roads when I moved up to northern West Virginia 5 years ago. Man, the roads are better down here than they are up there. Here comes Baldwin's, puts up a shot, he travels. Good defense was Wesley Watts. That's definitely not the case. Again, North Marion, coached by the varsity coach, Stephen Harbert, graduate of EKU. Been the head coach of the Huskies for 4 years. Coaches football as well. He's on the football staff. There's a 3, no good by Austin Atkins. Again, coming up at half, we're going to have the young man that made the catch in the state championship game.
And the kid that threw it, right?
And the kid that threw it. That's the greatest catch, man, I've ever seen on the high school level. I was in New York, Amy and I on vacation. There's a 3-ball, no good. Battles around. There's Brady Anderson. He has to kick it back out. Nice defense by both teams. On matchup zone for the Tigers, 3 seconds. Brad Napper, the head coach of Chapmanville Regional, 3 state championships here at Chapmanville Regional, graduate of Harts High School, standout there. And 2 state titles as a assistant coach under Mark Hatcher at Logan. Offensive foul on the Tigers. That's going to go on to Andrew Hensley. Coached Mingo Central prior to this. Coached the Miners to a state tournament berth. Matchup zone now by Chapmanville Regional. There's a 3-ball out of the left wing. It's good. That'll shoot you out of the zone real quick. That's Baldwin's. Give him 5 1/4. 21-8, 6 minutes remaining in the half.
3 Guys Pizza and Brew, 3-pointer.
And the North Marion bench players applauding the efforts of the guys on the floor right now. Atkins gives it off now to Witt. Puts up a shot inside the paint, no good. And another rebound by North Marion. That time it's claimed by Maddox Barton. It's 1 and done for the Tigers. Pass on the left block. Not a kick ball. It bounced off the leg of the Tiger. They worked the left side of that zone. Good look at the basket by Barton. No good. And here comes the Tigers. Now, I don't know Brad's overall record at Chapmanville Regional because Max Prep sends it right. There's a 3-ball. It is good by the Tigers. That's Andrew Hensley with his first 3.
There was another 3 Guys Pizza and Brew, Joe.
3 Guys Pizza and Brew. I tell you, it's lighting them up right now. 30-second timeout. So I can't tell you this, okay? So I can't for sure give the overall record, all right, because they don't have all Brad's wins on there, okay? So I can tell you that Coach Napper at Chapmanville Regional High School, his overall postseason record is 31-4.
Wow.
31-4.
Wow.
So you know how they have the sectional and regional set up, like Kentucky, like the districts, runner-ups go to the region, and the top 2 teams in each region go. Whoever makes the regional co-championships makes the state tournament in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Similar deal like Kentucky. Okay, so since Brad's been here at Chapmanville Regional High School, his sectional and regional tournament record is 19-1.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Who was his only loss? I know you know that.
Bluefield.
But they're not in the region together no more, right?
I believe. No, yes, they are. Yes.
I know they met in the state last year. I didn't know.
Yes, they're still in the same region. There's a shot put up from the left wing, no good by Connor Baldwin's. Shot no good, contested with a good defensive play there by Evan Witt.
Because I know Chapmanville played, I think it was Wyoming East here last year for the right to go to the champion or the state.
Wyoming East is in that same section with Bluefield.
Yeah.
But it's all going to be wiped out after this year. There's a dangerous pass. Baldwin's with another steal. Baldwin's layup. He's had a good half. Give him 7. 23-11. And there's the shot put up by the Tigers. Evan Witt, no good. I tell you, it's not a lot of second chance opportunities for Chapmanville Regional in this JV game. 3 ball too long, too strong. Eli Ramsey will chase it down. Barker's lucky, man. Got to go to Florida for a few days. And there's an entry pass and a foul on Evan Witt.
I'd like to go to Florida right now, wouldn't you, Joe?
I was there. I was in Clearwater in Tampa this past summer, Amy and I, and that's when the heat index was like 105. I was just trying to survive the days. There's a shot put up and good there by Eli Ramsey. His second field goal, first of the quarter, 25-11. Hensley nearly carries it, but he throws it out of bounds. You been to Florida?
Oh, yeah. I actually went down a couple years ago in the wintertime at Christmas to
Disney World?
No, it was Destin, but right before you get Okaloosa Island.
Everybody's going to Destin.
Oh, the water was beautiful. It was about 65, 70 degrees. It wasn't bad.
It's better than Myrtle Beach. I've never been to Destin, but I've seen pictures.
Oh, it's beautiful. White sandy beaches, and I promise you, we walked out on the pier, Joe, to the main end,
Right.
and you could still see the bottom of the ocean.
Eli Ramsey, 3 ball, no good. Goes back over to Chapmanville. 3:07 to go in the half, 25-11. Checking back into the game now is going to be Maddox Barton. Again, coming up at the half, we're going to have the young man from North Marion that made the catch at the end of regulation, Landon Fry, and the young man, the quarterback, that threw it, Casey Miner. Shot, no good, foul called, and the Tigers are going to the free throw line, and Evan Witt. And that realignment in West Virginia, that lasts for 4 years.
Oh.
Free throw, no good. I'll be honest with you. Okay, you're a fan of the 1-on-1.
Yep.
I'm not a fan of the 4-class system. I'm just not. Witt makes 1 or 2. I guess I'm just an old fogey.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just not a fan of it. Here comes the Tigers. That's Andrew Hensley. Hensley spin move, puts up a shot, no good. Tries to follow his own rebound, couldn't grab it. Here comes the Huskies out in transition. Ramsey gives it ahead. That's going to be Parsons. Layup good. That's Carter Parsons. 27-12, under 2.5 remaining. Again, North Marion varsity, West Logan coming up next. See, I leave the area for a little while. West Logan pops up with the basketball team. Shot no good. Couple of attempts there by Milton Vance. And here comes Eli Ramsey. They wouldn't be the first Christian school in Logan County to have success. Beth Haven and Chauncey years ago, especially in the 90s. There's a shot, no good. Follow back up and in, and a foul called. Evan Witt was going to get the foul, and going to the foul line is going to be Maddox Barton.
It's an old-fashioned three guys pizza and brew attempt for a three-point play, Joe.
I'm an old fogey. I like those. The old-fashioned three guys pizza and brew three-point play. Too easy just standing behind the three-point line. Just take the punishment, get the foul, and hit the free throw like that. And then I can't remember the name of the school. It's at Chapmanville. Pastor John Goff coached the team. And Brian Kirkendall, Jeff Noe, and Chubb Runyon, friends of mine, played there. They had a lot of success at one of the churches here in Chapmanville for years. In Mingo County, Regional Church of God has some success. They played in the WVSSAC. There's a stolen pass, errant pass thrown that time by Witt. And we have a whistle. We have a foul. Foul's going to be called on Evan Witt.
30-12, North Marion up on the JV from Chapmanville, Joe.
1:18 remaining. Barton against the zone. Good defense over on the left side by Atkins. Shot put up and good, however. That's going to be his fifth, Barton's fifth of the quarter, seventh of the game. 32-12. There's a three ball out of the left corner. No good by Hensley. Had another good look at it. We're going to have fun at halftime. We're going to have a lot of fun at halftime.
We'll take as soon as it's halftime, Joe, we'll take just a quick commercial break.
Yeah.
We'll come back and do our reads we have to do for our running for office judges. And then we've got some exciting things going on at halftime, don't we, Joe?
Baldwin's with another three-ola. That's a three guys pizza and brew three-pointer. He has 10 in the quarter. Good look. Another one and done. That's Freddie Markham for Chapmanville. And a charging foul called on North Marion. 9.5 seconds remaining. Again, we're going to be talking to two young men from North Marion. They play basketball, but the catch by Landon Fry at the end of regulation to force overtime. And then the quarterback, Casey Miner. They both play basketball. Every one of those players, except for three on the team, played football. Clock's down to 2. It's down to 1. Shot at the buzzer, no good. 35-12 is your score. North Marion leading Chapmanville Regional. We'll step out for a brief break. We'll return right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Come to Tiger's Ice Cream and Grill in Chapmanville. We have it all. Home-cooked dinners, brick oven pizza, tacos, hot dogs, hamburgers, dessert, and ice cream. Dine in, carry out, or drive through. Chicken and dumplings to quesadillas. Come to Tiger's Ice Cream and Grill to get your family a great meal. Located beside the IGA, right off the Crawley Creek exit in Chapmanville. 304-855-2200.
Call Restoration One, West Virginia's go-to cleanup crew. Don't let fire, wind, water damage ruin your property. Restoration One can get you back to 100% in the quickest time possible. Our staff here at Restoration One is fast, friendly, and reliable. We got experts that use the latest in technology to remove mold and damages left behind by Mother Nature. Don't just trust anyone. Trust Restoration One.
And welcome back to the Bob Runyon Tournament on the D&D Sports Network. Shayna O'Brien Thompson is seeking your vote for Circuit Court Judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024. For more than 10 years, Shayna has practiced law in Southern West Virginia and will bring diverse legal experience to the courtroom. Shayna's ready to serve Logan and Mingo counties with knowledge, fairness, and respect. Vote Shayna O'Brien Thompson for Circuit Judge, your choice for a fair, respectful working circuit court judge. Paid for by the committee to elect Shayna O'Brien Thompson. Also, huge supporter of the Wildcats always, Amber Belcher, Small Girl Promotions, in her efforts to help all towns all over the state with grant writing and growth. Then Zingler, she has 13 years of health and wellness coaching, providing people with energy, health, and business building goals. She does a lot with her dear friend Richie Belcher to give back to the communities of southern West Virginia. Her and Jim they currently worked on a gift drive for kids at the Birch schools and helped with Team Santa. So we'd like to thank those folks. All right, so we're going to have two special guests. We've already done a little bit of a tease. We have the quarterback of the North Marion Huskies, and for the first time ever has a runner-up overshadowed the state champion. And me saying that, quarterback Casey Miner, you're probably, a rival. You don't like dropping one to a rival, but you guys have garnered a lot of attention. Everyone knows this, but if you don't know, Casey threw a heck of a touchdown pass to Landon Fry. We're going to talk to Landon in a second to force overtime, in which the two-point conversion was stopped by Fairmont Senior. But Casey, you can always go down. You threw the greatest touchdown pass ever in a Super 6 state football championship game. You've heard of J.R. House and all the other quarterbacks in the state, but just tell us a little bit about your part of the play. I mean, towards the tail end of the game, time's running down. Just give us the last few minutes of the game, seconds.
There's less than a minute left on the clock. We got to go down and score quick, and we get a couple good short passes, and they call Fry's name, and he's always been the guy to throw it up to for jump balls, and I believed in him, so I took my shot. It was one-on-one, and I threw it pretty far outside, and I was wondering if he was going to be able to get it, but he hauled it in. It was a great catch.
Did you think, oh my gosh, I threw it 20 yards out of bounds?
Yeah,
I mean, what did you think in the thought process? Just take us back through that, the thought process of you throwing the pass, and just talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's kind of fuzzy looking back, but I know I didn't want to throw an interception, so I made sure to get it outside. And, yeah, when it left the hands, I was like, dang, I threw it pretty far out, and somehow he pulled it in.
It's one of those, either he's going to catch it or not, but the Polar Bears aren't going to catch it.
Right, yep, that was the goal. And
so what grade are you, senior?
So I'm a senior, yeah.
So just talk about, about North Marion. I mean, you guys have been really stellar the last few years and making it to Wheeling Island Stadium. And what's it been like, playing the last few years for North Marion in football?
I mean, it's been great. Every year, feel like we've took another step closer to a state championship. Freshman year, we made it to the first round, then we made it to the quarterfinals. And junior year, of course, we got out by Independence in the semis. And senior year, we stepped up. We knew what we had to do, and we made it to Wheeling and lost 49-48. It was tough.
I mean, so how's your life changed since that championship game? I guess a few people come up to you and say, hey, we watched you through that touchdown pass.
Yeah. I mean, it's been hard. Hard to get that last play out of my head, the two-point conversion.
Right.
But really, we can't hang our heads. It was a great game. Everybody says it was a great game, and it was a great experience. I loved it.
And you guys at Fairmont, just a few miles apart, and your coach was talking about it down there, about the great sportsmanship and respect. Chapmanville Regional and Fairmont in basketball, they've had a few wars over the years,
yep.
But it's not a bitter rivalry. It's a lot of respect and good sportsmanship. I guess that's the same thing between both of your schools, correct?
Yeah, it was really good. Past years it hasn't been, it wasn't like this. The sportsmanship was really good. We respected each other, and you could tell it.
So now, what's been how difficult has it been for you to get from football shape to basketball shape? There's a little bit of a difference.
Oh my gosh, you can't imagine. It's crazy. The hardwood, it's when you're playing football, it's like you're playing on a pillow. When you come out here, it's hard. It's hard on your knees, legs, everything, and just a total different kind of shape you got to be in. A lot of things that go into it.
How long do you think it might take? A couple more weeks, probably.
Oh yeah, I'm still in football mode.
So, what's your plans after graduating?
So I'm not sure where yet, but I'm hoping to play college football. Still visiting, colleges and trying to find my home, but I want to play college football.
So let me ask you this before we let you go. So how much has your recruiting process picked up from the season since the Super Six? That's what I'm trying to ask.
As soon as that, after the state championship game, it's picked up quick. But yeah, I mean, I'd say it picked up a lot since that game.
Again, Casey Miner, quarterback of the North Marion Huskies. He'll go down forever as throwing the greatest touchdown pass in West Virginia high school football history. I broadcast 23 years, all right, and I've never seen a touchdown. I was up in New York City, and someone sent it to me. I went, how in the heck did he throw it? And I was like, there's no way he's in. I'm sitting there zooming in about 100 different times, and
right.
It's just a play of a lifetime. It'll always stick around. Whenever you'll be able to tell your kids 40 years from now about that catch. And,
yeah.
And good luck this basketball season. And I live close by in Upshur County, and I know I'll probably be up and support you guys a couple times at home, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Again, that's Casey Miner. He is the quarterback of the North Marion Huskies. And right now we have the man. And I know Randy Moss, and he's not 6'6" like Randy Moss, but we have Landon Fry. Forget Randy Moss. They might have the Fry Award. They might have the catch. That might be a new award in high school basketball football in West Virginia. Just have his hand out, a bronze plaque, and have the catch, the Landon Fry Award. Landon, thanks a lot for joining us on D&D. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Have an award in your honor.
Yeah, for sure.
So just take us through, man. Tail end of it. I mean, what you can remember.
So, we're driving to win the game. We had a turnover on our last offensive drive.
Right.
They pushed it in the end zone with, that gave us not much time. I think under a minute to drive down the field to make something happen. And we got put in the situation where we thought it'd be a good idea to take a shot. We took a shot with 14 seconds left. Casey trusted me to, go up and get the ball and make a play. And, initially it was ruled incomplete. But, with high school state championship games, coach gets 2 challenge flags. So we utilized that. We threw the challenge flag, and, it was a crazy experience.
You had to sit there and say, hey, I was in.
No,
you have to do that. You
yeah.
have to do that. Did you know you was in or not?
So I knew I had caught the ball,
right,
but I didn't know if I'd got a foot down or not. So I looked up at the clock, 14 seconds left. We didn't have anything to lose. So I motioned over, throw the challenge flag, man. Let's just see what happens here. And, sure enough, looked up at the Jumbotron. Everyone's going crazy.
Do you practice? You guys must practice that.
Oh,
a little bit.
We don't really have a set drill.
Oh no, but just goofing off, around.
Yeah,
you goofing
course,
around.
Yeah, just goofing off around practice, with the guys or whatever, with throwing the ball with the coach, anything like that. Yeah.
I'm old. I'll be 52. So, Lynn Swan of the Steelers, that's old school. Just Google him. You don't know, pray who it is. I used to, practice with our quarterback, making catches like that. So I know you guys had to do that.
Yeah, we do this thing every day, or we did this thing every day in individual group with our receivers where we'd actually have to catch the ball one-handed and get our foot down in bounds.
How much has your life changed since that?
It's changed a lot, a lot of, when you get recognition like that, things do change. I've had a lot of people reach out to me about stuff, and, things are going pretty good. Change for the better, that's for sure.
Number 1 play on Sports Center. So I guess you watch. What was that like? You grew up watching Sports Center all your life.
No, yeah. So that's crazy you say that because every morning before school, me and my dad would turn on ESPN and watch Top 10 Plays, and it was just super special to be on that segment. And I wouldn't have been able to do it without the guys around me and my coaching staff and my teammates.
Are you a senior?
I am a senior.
So
yes,
are you
sir.
going to try to play football at the next level? What's your plans?
Yeah, I am gonna play football at the next level.
So how much is your recruiting process increased since the catch?
It's increased a lot. You know, a lot of coaches have reached out to me after that moment. You know, because you make a play like that on a big stage, you know,
Right.
it gets out there immediately, and you know, it was a really good chance for coaches to see my talent, and you know, it got recognized that night.
I mean, do you still just – I mean, does people come up to you on a regular basis? Because I was telling some folks when I was coming down here tonight to broadcast, I was like, man, I hope the dude that made the catch, I hope he's playing basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, does a lot of people just walk up to you now or what?
A lot of people do walk up to me and ask me if I made the catch or ask if I'm the one that made the catch. And, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of people come up to me and ask me that question, talk about it, tell them the story.
Did anybody after the game, did anybody from Fairmont, or after the play, did anybody from Fairmont Senior, like, say, how in the heck did you make that? I mean, did anybody talk to you?
Their quarterback, who actually was a two-way player,
Yeah.
when I caught it, he didn't think that we both thought it was incomplete, and he came up to me and was like, man, you almost just did something, you know, like change the game around, I guess.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know. And then I heard the crowd go crazy when they reviewed it, and I looked at him. I was like, I did just do something. Like, that changed the whole course of the game. But, yeah, they were really cool about it, and a lot of them actually reached out to me and told me that it was a good catch. So.
What was it like each and every year gradually climbing the ladder and eventually making it to Wheeling Island Stadium?
You know, it was such a special journey coming up from freshman all the way to senior. You know, like you kind of heard him talk about it a little bit, you know, kind of just building the program, taking that extra step every year. You know, first year we got knocked out by Bluefield, kind of a weird year with COVID and stuff going on. And then sophomore year, we got knocked out by Bluefield again. And then eventually we made it to the semifinals against Independence and got knocked out. And this was just such a special thing for our community, taking that big step and getting to Wheeling and competing for a state title.
Before you let you go, get back to the JV game. So I guess you're in run and gun shape because you're probably going to be running and gunning this weekend.
Yeah.
How close are you to be in basketball shape?
Yeah, it was at first it was difficult, you know, in practice because you think you're in shape, you know, football, you know, you're lifting weights and stuff, pumping iron. You get to basketball and it's, you know, football you get a break and stuff in between plays. Basketball you're up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, it took some time to get used to, and I don't know if I'm fully there yet, but surely soon, I hope.
And finally, your coach said that play is nominated for Sports Illustrated Play of the Year.
Yeah,
Tell us a little bit about that.
So, yeah, it's nominated for Sports Illustrated Play of the Year. I won Sports Illustrated Play of the Week, so that put me into the running for Play of the Year, and it's a fan-based vote. So, yeah, people can go and vote for who they think had the best play.
That'd be wild if you're watching the ESPY.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a play that gets an award.
That would be awesome.
You have to go to the ESPY. What would it be like for you? Hey, Landon, man, you got to come up to New York or wherever and get this word at the ESPY. What's that going to be like?
Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be an awesome experience. Nice little vacation, I guess.
All right. Landon, we appreciate you. All right,
Yeah,
pal, and best of luck. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate you guys for having me on, and, yeah, thank you for wishing us good luck. Appreciate it.
All right. That's Landon Fry. He is simply known the catch. The catch, absolutely. I think they ought to have like a bronze plaque and have the Landon Fry Award as the catch.
I'm telling you what, Joe, best high school catch that I've ever seen.
Shot put up by Eli Ramsey. He's waved off 50-14, 5:02 remaining here in the third quarter.
And both of them very well-spoken young men.
Absolutely. And that's what they were talking about. That's what Coach Harbert was talking about. I'm just going to say this, okay? If you had two close, fierce rivals from down south up in the football state championship, it's going to be bitter war. Fairmont Senior, North Marion, 12, 13 miles apart, and great sportsmanship. Ball knocked out of bounds.
You know what it reminds me of? Tobacco Road.
Yeah.
I mean, really,
yeah.
You don't like my analogy on that.
I know.
You know, North Carolina and Duke, what are they, 8 miles apart? So, I mean, that's a big rivalry, North Marion and Fairmont Senior. And heck of a ball game, man. 2-point conversion away from winning the state title, really, you know it.
Evan Witt with the three-pointer. It's good. 50-17 North Marion. West Logan Christian Academy coming up next against North Marion. North Marion 1-1 on the year. And there's a block, and it's going to go out of bounds. Blocked out of bounds by Carter Parsons. I had stepped up my game a little bit. I'm no little James Barker. I'll call him Little Barker because I've known him since he's been knee high, okay, and everything. I mean, got to step up my game. You know, he just came back from vacation, so I'm like, man, I hope KJ lets me get those two guys on. You know what I mean? Shot it up the right hand. It's no good. And the rebound by Cole Morris.
You're just now warming up, Joe. You're going to have to step it a lot, though, to get Barker out. He's the voice of the Tigers now.
He is. He does a great job. I'm just pitch hitting. I pitched hit for David Jones last night. He went to man, so I went to Minor Mountain.
And we got a good ball game there, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm what you call the pitch hitter, the relief pitcher. No, James does an excellent job. I've listened to him for years, man. And there's a shot no good, and Freddie Markham with the rebound. He's fouled, 50-17.
I'll do you one even better.
All right.
You're coming up out of the minor leagues.
I'm rusty. I'm just going to be honest.
That was a good one.
It was.
You set yourself up.
I did set myself up for that one.
I'll at least say you're AAA ball, okay?
Besides doing a game with you in football, when I worked with James at Herbert Hoover, man, I had a blast.
Oh, we always have fun, Joe. I'm just messing with you.
Oh, I know. Freddie Markham has the ball stolen away, and it's stolen right back by North Marion. Greg Tennant, layup no good, and rebound by the Tigers. Tigers and Expressions Prep out of Huntington coming up in the nightcap of the Bob Runyon Tournament here on the D&D Sports Network.
Yeah, next game we'll have the varsity game between North Marion and West Logan. And last year, Joe, West Logan, these two teams played last year, and Nick Knox went off for West Logan. The one that's Phelps now.
55-51, West Logan defeats North Marion. Layup in by Barton.
Yeah, Nick Knox went off for West Logan.
Coach Harbert was the first one to tell me, yeah, he's gone. He's from Phelps. But I tell you, West Logan's got three tremendous guards. There's a long three, no good. And here comes the Tigers. The rebound. A rare offensive rebound.
Nice putback.
Bank open after hours that time for the Tigers.
Logan Bank and Trust bank shot.
Layup back down the other end by Ramsey. It's good. 54-19. Witt gives it up to Vance. And we have a traveling violation. That was between Witt and Hayes. Back in the game now is Lake and Stevenson for North Marion.
Guys, you're tuning in. Hit that like and share button. Let's get these numbers up for these young men. JV action, 54-19 North Marion.
Coach Harbert, he told me that he said he watches a lot of games on D&D. He said, I watch a lot. You know, he went to EKU from Richmond. Shot put up no good, and a rebound by the Huskies.
He's an Eastern Kentucky guy.
Yes, he graduated from EKU, coached in Kentucky, so he's familiar. And there's going to be a turnover. That was a nice entry pass, however, by Carter Parsons, just led his teammate a little bit too far.
Darren Hayes says, just caught the tail end of the interview. Some of the best kids you will ever meet. Thanks for the coverage, fellas.
I tell you this, I live in Buchanan, okay? That's not too far from North Marion. I'm going to go up here and catch a home game. First time meeting Coach Harbert. He's a great guy.
We're just going to give you a set of equipment, Joe, and you can go up there and cover North Marion.
I'll do it. I'll go up Husky Highway. Bank shot. That's a Logan Bank and Trust bank shot there by Milton Vance. 54-21. Yeah, I know where North Marion High School's at on Husky Highway. Shot put up no good.
Guys, we're not only streaming on Facebook tonight. All three games will be on Facebook and YouTube.
Nice pump fake. Yes. Getting the outlet pass that time was Lake and Stevenson for the easy bucket. 56-21.
Go to YouTube, type in D&D Sports Network, and search for the game, and you can find it on there too as well.
Nice pick of the pocket there by Maddox Barton.
I know sometimes I'll be at home, Joe, and we got several games on a night. I'll have one on my phone and one on my big screen.
I tell you, Billy Chambers is a diehard. Billy's watching this game from, again, West Union, Ohio.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Billy Chambers has told us before, he is from Logan County, Joe, pretty sure. I
believe. There's a lot of people originally from the area. That's the importance of D&D because of you guys. That's how I keep up with sports, and I no longer live in the area. Zone defense. Somehow the rock will go to Barton, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound, no good. Rebound, shot, no good. We have a tie-up. No, we have a foul.
He's just padding these rebound stats there, Joe.
Yeah, like we saw last night at Minor Mountain.
Yeah.
Backing it off the glass, that time's Connor Baldwin's. 58-21, approaching the 30-second marker, quarter number 3.
Nice take.
Yeah, that was Wesley Watts. Couldn't get it to go. Under 20 seconds, there's Baldwin's nice wraparound pass on the outlet transition. Another basket for North Marion. Under 10 seconds remaining. Dribble drive, kicking it out. That was Tanner Goshen, but the pass and unable to fire off the shot was Wesley Watts. 3 quarters in the books in the JV game, 60-23 your score. We'll be back with fourth quarter action from the Bob Runyon Tournament on the D&D Sports Network.
You're trying to rehab from an on-the-field or workplace injury? Come to Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance in Chapmanville, West Virginia for all your physical therapy needs. For over 10 years, Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance has been making sure their clients rebound in the quickest amount of time possible. That's Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Look forward to seeing you. Stop by and see Candle Shop Florist in Chapmanville, West Virginia for all your floral arrangement needs. Whether it's a wedding, funeral, prom, etc., Candle Shop Florist has you covered. Candle Shop Florist has been serving the Chapmanville community for over 47 years, and they're not about to stop now. Give them a call at 304-855-7611. If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes.
Joe and KJ on the D&D Sports Network from Chapmanville Regional High School. Fourth quarter action in the JV game, 60-23. North Marion with the lead. There's a steal. Here comes the transition. A basket attempted. Layup good by the Tigers. With the basket that time is Milton Vance. Good defense by Goshen. He's really hounding Baldwins, and he's going to foul him from behind. A little bit too good a defense that time by Goshen. Again, Chapmanville Regional will be AAA next year. North Marion, it will remain AAA.
What about Fairmont? They stay AAA?
Fairmont's AAA. Fairmont and Bridgeport, North Marion, that's going to be some great football games next season. And Bridgeport shot no good. Bridgeport barely missed going to Quad A. And the folks from Bridgeport, that's all they have been talking about, chomping at the bit, AAA. Well, I tell you what, don't be surprised if Bridgeport wins 2, 3, maybe 4 state championships in the next 4 years. They're loaded.
Well, they beat the
they're stacked like pancakes.
Well, they beat the 2A state championship Fairmont Senior this year by, I think it was 42-14. And they're moving up to 3A too, right?
Which school?
Fairmont Senior.
Fairmont's going to be AAA.
So I'm saying Bridgeport's in
AAA.
Well.
They're staying AAA. Bridgeport's glad they're AAA because they wanted to get away from Morgantown and Morgantown, some of them other schools, not UHS, but especially Morgantown. There's a transition 2-on-2 and going to the foul line's Carter Parsons. 7 minutes remaining in the game. 61-25 is your score. That's Parsons at the foul line.
Roger Bryant says, I'm from Hearts. Me and Brad Napier played ball for Coach Harry Kirk.
Oh, Harry, man. I love Harry Kirk. The first time I met Harry Kirk, I was a kid in the mid-'80s. I lived in Logan. Hearts played Birch at the Logan Memorial Fieldhouse in the regional finals. It was the final game of Andy Paul Williamson's career. Hearts lost that game 58-54. And I got to when Harry came down here to coach, I was able to cover some of his games, and just a great guy. Bit of pressure off the press off the missed shot, Stevenson, and it's going to be another turnover. Yeah, Hearts had it going for several years. Goshen running the weave. Hensley. Passes it over right side. Hensley, 3, good. Evan Witt on the assist. Hensley, a 3 Guys Pizza and Brew 3-pointer, 52-28 or 62-28 North Marion. 3-pointer from the right wing, no good. And the rebound is claimed by the Huskies. Good job of crashing the board that time with Brady Anderson. Baldwin's with 18 points. Good hustle defense by Austin Atkins. Jump ball stays with North Marion. Checking in is going to be Cole Morris, number 32.
Like I said, Joe, this game has been a very clean played ball game.
Oh, yeah, good sportsmanship.
Yeah, not a lot of fouls. And, I mean, we're not even an hour in, and this game's almost over. 2 well-coached ball clubs.
3 no good, and a rebound, Freddie Markham for the Tigers. Austin Atkins to Evan Witt. We've had high school basketball action today in Eastern Kentucky. There's a steal, and here comes North Marion. They have numbers. 5-on-4 advantage. Now all 10 players are back on the other side. Baldwin's. Oh, little nice give and go. Shot put up no good by Morris. Another shot no good. And a rebound claimed by the Tigers, Andrew Hensley. Outlet pass is going to find Freddie Markham. He can't get it to rock and roll. Back comes the Huskies. West Logan taking on North Marion next in varsity action. And it's Huntington Expressions Prep, the high school team, not the national team. They're 4-2. They'll take on Brad Napper's ball club. Easy basket by Eli Ramsey. Expressions Prep, KJ, they like to press, run up and down the floor. That's going to be a track meet. If Prep has their way, if you're the Tigers, you want to slow them down and play some good, solid defense.
If I'm not mistaken, last year, Joe, or not last year, started basketball season this year at Betsy Lane. We did a preseason tournament, and Huntington Expressions Prep played.
They did.
Betsy Lane.
And it was in the 90s.
Yeah, Betsy Lane won. It was a close game. Betsy Lane won, but
I think 92-88.
Yeah, it was up there.
And they lost to Martin County in overtime, and that game was in the 90s.
Yeah.
Tigers laying a little bit of a press. It was broken nicely. That's Taylor Hayes, easy bucket. 66-28. Austin Atkins is in trouble. Bodies all over the floor. Here comes the Huskies with it.
Good hustle.
Yeah, that's Eli Ramsey. Ramsey in the front court. Nice pass from to Ramsey. The assist, Maddox Barton with the easy basket. 40-point lead now for North Marion. Three ball, no good by Atkins. I tell you, North Marion's girls basketball team, they've been powerhouses over the years as well.
Have they?
A few state championships. Good sports up on Husky Highway. They were established back in 1979. Eli Ramsey got a good look, couldn't get it to go. Goshen back into game number 1. Also back in for the Tigers, number 11, Wesley Watts.
Guys, if you're tuning in, don't go nowhere. We will be right back on a different stream with North Marion versus West Logan varsity action. You can also catch it on YouTube, not only on Facebook, guys.
Yeah, West Logan won 16 games a year ago.
Now, do they have like a West Logan, like a division they can win a state championship?
I think I'll be honest with you. I think so. I'm not going to swear to it. They do play in the division. Shot put up and good by Max Barton. I would assume yes, because, like I said, Beth Haven Christian School in Chauncey at Omar, they won state championships a few times. They were a powerhouse. Evan Witt with the easy cut to the basket's good, 70-30. Gambling for the steal that time was Atkins. 3-on-2. Nice passing by the Huskies. There's a three-pointer, no good. Easy rebound, Ramsey. Shot from the free throw line, and he got the shooter's row, finally. Timeout for substitutions coming up. 30-second timeout, and we will keep things right here.
They're just going to jump right back into playing.
Yeah, it's just for substitutions. Yeah, I think we're going to have two good games coming up tonight. Huntington Expressions Prep, the high school team, Chapmanville Regional. Chapmanville Regional 2-2 on the year. I had someone from from back up my way said, "What's wrong with the Tigers this year?" What's wrong? I said, "What do you mean? What's wrong with your buddy's team?" I said,
look at their schedule?
I said, they kind of lost to the top 5 team in Kentucky, Ashland Paul Blazer, who went to the Sweet 16. And they kind of
they went to the Elite 8 in Sweet 16.
Yeah, and they're a top 5 team in Kentucky. They had them down by 24, and the Tigers cut it within 7. And if Chapmanville would have shot 30% that game, they would have won. And Fairmont Senior handled them, and Fairmont Senior's in AAA.
That was their first game.
That was their first, and Fairmont's the defending state champions, and they might be even better than last year. I think double A's wide open, single A's wide open.
And triple A's Fairmont versus everyone. Right.
Do you want me to give you the Joe Kinzer opinion?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Joe Kinzer opinion in Quad A and 4A is, in my opinion, it's going to be the MIT, the Morgantown Invitational. Nearly a steal. In 3A, I think it's going to be the FIT, the Fairmont Invitational. Shot put up, no good there by Austin Atkins. Double A's wide open. A lot of teams can vie for it in 2A. There's a steal, and good defensive play by Evan Witt. 1-on-2, layup, no good, and a foul's called with 1:18 remaining. It's like in the 15th region, for a 4-year stretch. We used to call the 15th region tournament the Shelby Valley Invitational. I mean, when Elisha Justice and Newsom and all of them were there.
Nobody touching them, were they?
It was the SVIT. Free throw good by Witt. But there's a lot of season of play. We'll see. Second free throw's money. 72-32, 40-point lead. Carter Parsons takes it to the rack strong. Shot good. 74-32. North Marion won the entire enchilada in AAA back in 1999. I'm probably mispronouncing his name, Chris Exelis. I remember him. He played for North Marion. He was pretty solid. Shot put up around the basket, good by Evan Witt. Give him 2, 74-34.
Guys, stick around after the game. We'll run a quick commercial break. We'll come back and do some reads, and we'll have to jump out pretty quick, Joe, to get back for the varsity game, won't we?
Yes, sir. North Marion turnover. Player was never established back in the play. West Logan, North Marion coming up next. Chapmanville Regional, Huntington Expressions Prep coming up in the nightcap. Three ball from the wing by Atkins, no good. Here comes the Huskies. Outlet pass, and it's intercepted by Atkins. 3-on-3. Shot put up, no good. And rebound claimed by the Huskies. That's Barton. Stolen right back by Atkins. Shot with the right hand, it's good off the glass. And that's going to be the final score, 74-36. That's it in this junior varsity affair. We'll be back with more of the Bob Runyon Tournament on the D&D Sports Network.
I'm Elise Hinkle, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner and director of behavioral health at Coalfield Health Center. Our providers have experience with a full spectrum of disorders. To schedule an appointment with one of our providers, call 304-855-1222. As a community, let's help each other address mental health. We are here for you when you are ready. Coalfield Health Center. Let our family take care of your family.
Stop by Eric Homa Drug today and let them fill your prescription. Eric Homa Drug has been serving the Chapmanville community for over 46 years. They're a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and all mountain athletes.
And welcome back to the Bob Runyon Tournament on the D&D Sports Network. And again, final score 74-36 in the junior varsity game. Chapmanville Regional falling to North Marion. Shayna O'Brien-Thompson is seeking your vote for circuit judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May of next year. For more than 10 years, Shayna has practiced law in southern West Virginia and will bring diverse legal experience to the courtroom. Shayna is ready to serve Logan and Mingo counties with knowledge, fairness, and respect. Vote Shayna O'Brien-Thompson for circuit court judge. Your choice for a fair, respectful, working circuit judge paid for by the committee to elect Shayna O'Brien-Thompson. Also, huge supporter of the Wildcats always, Amber Belcher, Small Girl Promotions, in her efforts to help all towns all over the state with grant writing and growth. Then singular, she has 13 years of health and wellness coaching, providing people with energy, health, and business building goals. She does a lot with her dear friend Richie Belcher to give back to the communities. Her and Jim are actually, they just got done finishing up on a gift drive right now, just a few days ago for the kids at the Birch schools and helped with Team Santa. So we'd like to thank those folks for being a part of the broadcast as well. So, KJ, got two more games coming up tonight in the Bob Runyon Christmas Tournament.
Absolutely, guys. That's going to wrap us up right here. We'll be back on a different stream, guys, and probably in about 15 minutes, so be looking out for it. We'll be right back.